Holy shit, it's already been 20 years for this movie? What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Rob. We're doing Phone Booth. Phone Booth is over 20 years old now. I didn't even realize. 2002. Holy shit. This one's directed by Joel Schumacher, and we don't talk about Joel Schumacher too much, do we? I don't hear his name enough. But holy shit, the movies that he has done, man. Like, holy crap. Even I didn't realize some of the movies he's done. Lost Boys, Flatliners, Falling Down, Time to Kill, Batman Forever, Batman and Robin, Tigerland, number 23, 8mm. Holy shit, he has got even more of a list than that of bangers. Easy plot for this one if you've never seen it. And God, I can tell you, you gotta see this if you haven't seen it. Stu, Colin Farrell, Stu, the arrogant entrepreneur. He gets trapped by a sniper in a phone box while he's cheating on his wife, ringing up his girlfriend. Simple, easy. Now, the atmosphere and settings in this movie is just New York City in the phone box. Whole movie in a fucking phone box. How can that keep your attention span these days interested in a movie? Well, it bloody does. And there's a reason, I'll tell you in a second. The cast and the acting is brilliant all round in this movie. Colin Farrell, he plays Stu Shepard. He starts off arrogant as fuck, but he turns into a little crying pussy in the end. He knows he's a bad boy, but his performance is fantastic because, like I said, he does start off very arrogant and he gets shut down. He gets turned into this whimpering little freaking crybaby. So just seeing the progression of that is just brilliant and fantastic. Phenomenal, even. Kiefer Sutherland, he plays the caller. Now, of course, we only get to see him for 2 seconds in this movie, but the whole movie we get to hear his voice. And every word he says on that telephone, you take it in. You want to listen. It's just his words, his voice, everything about it. I just didn't want to stop watching and stop listening. Forrest Whitaker plays Captain Ramy. He's a good cop. He's a good cop trying to negotiate Colin Farrell out of that phone box. Very good performance by him. And you got Katie Holmes. Can't you say how good she was and all that? Well, she didn't really do fuck all. Yeah, true. Now, talking about characters, Stu's character is perfection. The perfect example of writing a perfect character and developing it through from start to finish. It's just the way they've written this character is, and the development of him is just hands down fantastic. The writer, well done. And the dialogue is great because you're listening to every word that is spoken. The dialogue also goes with body language in this as well because you're watching the body language of Colin Farrell. Every little thing that he says always has a different an action. Has a different action that just goes with it. Spit it out, dickhead. Now, I'm going to say perfection a lot in this movie. Now, the cinematography, even though it's shot basically all in the phone box and the street around it, just on that one street there, it's filmed to perfection. The different shots and angles of the distress, it really keeps you engaged because you're looking at different things all the time of what's happening on the street as well behind the phone box. So the way that it's shot in the different camera angles is just brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. The opening sequence to this movie is a perfect setup for the movie as well. They've done it really well. Showing Stu's arrogance leading up to the phone box and shows how he is scum. Cheating on his wife, calling up Katie Holmes. Stop fucking calling up Katie, Stu. Now, the action in this is not a massive action-packed movie, but you do get that action feel rush. The anxiety of, is he going to get shot? Oh boy. Now, there's no comedy in this. There's not meant to be funny, but holy shit, I was laughing when it came to the hookers.
God damn it, man. You done made me hurt my dick hand. Oh.
Now, there is drama and realism in this movie, but don't get put off because it's not a freaking major drama. Now, the realism is when he gets caught cheating. He realizes he's fucked. His cheating is now exposed, and he turns into this fucking withering little pussy. Begging. And everything the caller says is true. I was 100% on the caller's side because Stu was a piece of shit. If you look at it for real sake, yeah, of course he didn't deserve to get shot, but he definitely deserved to get scared and made look like a fucking weak little prick for what he has done to his wife. Act 3, the climax, the last 20 minutes of this movie, your heart rate will go up through the roof. Everything comes together so well and you're so pumped. And spoilers if you haven't seen it, I've spoiled everything already. But the reveal of Kiefer is banger. Thanks a fucking lot. You just ruined it. I was going to watch it from your suggestions and blah. Oh, mate. Dude, I said Kiefer was in it from the start. And it was just his voice. I said it from the start as well. You did. Did it keep me engaged and drawn in? Mate, I couldn't look away. I was drawn in the full movie. Loved it. Remember seeing this at the cinemas, and I loved it back then, but I really appreciated it more this time when I watched it. I really loved it more, and I haven't seen it for a long, long time. How it left me feeling after I finished watching it was, what would have I done in that situation? I really was thinking about that, but I was also thinking about all the different camera angles and how it was filmed as well, because I love the way that type of stuff is. But I was really thinking, what would I have done if I had a friggin' little red dot on me and cops all around? It really leaves you thinking. But my honest evaluation is very clever and it's well written. It's well filmed and it's a must-see. It really is a must-see. And maybe for wannabe filmmakers, and this is what I thought of when I was really watching it, for wannabe filmmakers, if you haven't seen this, or if you haven't seen it for a long time, have a watch of this, because it really gave me some ideas as well about the less is more that we really don't think about a lot, and we want to do all these extra fantastic things on film and all that, when something just so basic, but with a really good story and really good dialogue, just worked out so perfect, and it was just filmed so well. So for a brand new filmmaker that wants to make a film, just like Saw, the first Saw, how it's just in the one room, you can really make a good film in the one setting. But watch this if you like hostage movies, any type of hostage movie. It will really float your boat. But this one's almost a perfection movie to me. It's gone up a lot in the rankings since I've seen it last. My real appreciation of what he has done, the way he's filmed it and all that. As I've got older and watched it again, I really appreciated a lot more of this movie. I give this a banger of a solid 9 out of 10. A real solid 9 out of 10. I really think it just missed just a tiny little thing here and there. But apart from that, it was pretty good. I would have changed the ending a tiny little bit. But apart from that, this is nearly a perfection movie. Joel Schumacher, you dirty little dog, hiding your name everywhere and making banger movies. No one talks about you enough. So what do you think? Let me know in the comments. Watch it again before you friggin' maybe comment, because you're going to be surprised. You're going to be very, very surprised. But we did a Kiefer Sullivan draft just a couple of days ago. So have a look to see who drafted Phone Booth in the Kiefer Sullivan draft for their box set. Would you put it in a top 5 Kiefer Sullivan box set? Don't know. Did it get drafted? Don't know. So have a look at that, the movie draft. But yeah, the movie draft is on Wednesdays. There's retro reviews, new reviews on here. Like, subscribe, do what the fuck you want. But just remember, say hi to your mum for me, and I'll be back next time. See you!